enemy is literally right over there.
Yeah. Yeah, a whole lot of recognizable faces.
Like,
I think I see a Luffy somewhere.
Yeah.
And to my surprise, it is not Apollo Kage.
Yeah. Let's say, I thought if it were anyone, it would be him.
So both players kind of just getting ready. There's that Lucina you mentioned.
All right, here we go. Oh, we got Lucina and we got Min Min. So,
and together with their powers combined, we are Proto Banham.
So, excuse me, who's Steak? Yeah, totally.
Oh,
hey,
yeah, who's Steak?
Definitely not Valadin on the Lucina. But anyway, there we go. Yrneh with the landing nair. I should note, Yrneh is the only Min Min here of note. Because I think the other, like, 3 Min Mins in the region are all at home. Because Peckham was scheduled to be here, but he unfortunately could not make it.
That's right.
And then obviously, the other two...
I think Micromanage is somewhere over here.
Micromanage might be somewhere over here, but the other Min Min, whose name's escaping me, is also not here. So it is...
I think the lack of Min Mins in this bracket is kind of a blessing and a curse for everyone because, you know, a blessing, you know, thank goodness I don't have to fight a Min Min most likely. But I think it is probably going to fare well for Yrneh to maybe have that surprise factor in the bracket.
Min Min, that's unfortunate. Min Min definitely is a great matchup check. Like,
yeah, absolutely, and he is able to take the first stock this far.
Yeah, Valadin is in the corner.
Moment off stage.
See, this is the issue with this matchup is that for Lucina to work, she does need to get to you. And so if you can kind of keep away, you know, not get in those tech chase situations, you can make her life pretty hard when it comes to just general stuff. Because, you know, her aerials are very good. You know, up air is pretty good. Forward air is great. Nair is great. You know, but
she doesn't have, you know, something super duper cheesy to approach with. She doesn't have a projectile. So it's going to come down to raw fundamentals to get in on Min Min.
Like, Lucina is probably one of the most honest characters in the entire game.
Yeah, honesty is such a loaded word.
I know.
when we
like,
talk about
she's
this
very dishonest, don't get me wrong, but like she's like comparatively honest, you know?
But it ain't much. It's honest work.
Yeah, that's a very generous thing when talking about our dear friend, the heir to the throne of Ylisse. Unfortunately, right now she is getting noodled out.
Yeah, that's what it does look like.
Oh
my goodness. I thought that grab was going to hit.
I thought that grab was going to hit. And I think it just goes to show how much this character has low-key traumatized both of us.
Yeah. And the extension there on that dragon head. Tough stuff. Who would have expected that he'd be on his last stock already?
Yeah, no. Yrneh, though, in the corner. I will say, compared to Peckham, I feel like Yrneh does approach more. Like, he likes dash attack a lot more than Peckham does.
Yeah.
You know, I think of the Min Mins, he definitely is the one that is the biggest dash attack fan.
Yeah, that's probably a fair statement to make. We are seeing more aggression than I think you would see from an average Min Min player.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, unironically, and I know Chad is going to maybe go a little berserk with that to say this. I have moments where I enjoy watching Min Min. I do.
Okay. I think watching and playing is a different experience. You know, I for one, I think watching Steve is pretty interesting.
Yeah, no.
And I will get,
honestly,
drawn and quartered in some places for that opinion.
I do like playing Steve. I also play Hero, so that might influence my opinion a little bit.
Fair,
but
fair.
But you know,
no, it's been coming
absolutely.
along. It's been coming along. We are on our last stock here. And a nice aerial approach there, but nothing off of it.
Oh, just barely misses there. Eats a forward air. Not much. I'll say good on Yrneh to go for the get-up attack. You know, because a roll is probably dead. Regular get-up is dead. Like, everything else is dead in that situation.
Yeah, there are so many options that'll just close out the stock, including up smash.
I'll say, he might have been I think he might have been able to live that. Maybe?
It's possible, but Min Min's up smash really is one of the best in the game.
It is.
You know, it comes out quickly. It used to come out even faster pre-nerf.
Thank God.
It reflects. It's an excellent out-of-shield option. Truly a disgusting move on such a zoning character like Min Min.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yrneh takes game 1 in what could be another bracket upset here. But we'll have to see. We go back to PS2.
All right. Yrneh does get immediately grabbed. Now, see, Vlad, one of his great strengths is that he is very good at adapting to people. He is one of the best adapters in the whole region.
That is true, and that comes with experience.
He has been playing for years. Like, I believe he's a brawl vet. Like, this guy goes way back.
He's put in those hours for sure. Oh, and a very deep edge guard there. He knows that he needs to close out those stocks really efficiently.
Yeah,
That's
remember, Min Min has a very fragile recovery. She can attack you during it, but the actual distance it goes is, like, minuscule.
Yeah, and he's going to need to get as much off of that property as he can in this matchup.
Yeah, no, she is, like, one of the worst tethers in the game.
No, easily of the tether recoveries, I'd say so.
Absolutely. It doesn't really go that far at all. And there we go. See, two quick little moves there.
Yeah, good drift away there from a lot of the aerials that he's throwing out.
All right.
That spell's punished. Yeah, that'll do it.
Say Nair F smash. All right. Yeah. That was an F smash.
Yeah, so they have the same stocks here. Obviously, 76% on Yrneh. But this isn't irretrievable. You just gotta keep him at a distance. Another near miss on that grab. It's so deceptive.
It's deceptive, but I also think Yrneh was expecting him to go forward.
Yeah.
I think he wasn't ready for Steak to not.
I'm sorry, who's Steak?
Oh, chat. If you want more great banger jokes like that, be sure to subscribe to Larry Lur.
Oh, man. We're here for it. We're here for
absolutely. Oh,
wow.
Thundercats Ho. And
wow.
Who's Steak a stock away from forging a Game 3.
Yeah, this is faring much better for him. And again, the fact that he's able to make this much of a difference also on PS2, I think is showing that he's learning the opponent more than the stage having something to do with it. Oh, a bit of a standoff there.
Yeah, absolutely. Quick stream note, you may have heard it. Rockman and Jay Slayer will be off stream, so we're going to have someone else as the next match. So for those who are excited to see Rockman today, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer.
But we do have some very exciting players queued up next. But of course, this one isn't over.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we are seeing a bit of a change in fortune. Yrneh on the back foot here.
Yeah, no, he's stuck in the corner, and Min Min in the corner. I feel like people overstate how good she is when she's in the corner. Because reality is she's oh so fragile if you like really corner her. Because her arms kind of rely on some level of distance. It relies on kind of some level of anticipation of your moves. And so when you have less time to do that, I don't know, it just seems harder for Min Min.
Yeah, it definitely does. You know, we just saw her get caught on the ledge get up with the side tilt of Lucina. Also not a move that we see that often, but pretty much in that situation. So we are going to Game 3 in this set. Curious which stage we go to here, because I don't think it's going to be PS2.
Oh, yeah. I mean, these are very understandable bands coming out. And say I didn't see the exact stage where we're going.
We're at Hollow Bastion.
Hollow Bastion, interesting. I think this is a pretty decent stage for Min Min, so you know.
Yeah, I would think so, especially if you have the ring arm, then you can cover that entire platform.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, both players kind of just feeling each other out here. Different lay of the land.
All right, quick
Oh, and that was a tough catch there, but she is able to make it back on the stage.
I say the thing about Min Min is that you got to be. It's never the first arm that's the issue. It's always what happens with the second arm follow-up and all the timings that come with it. And we see Yrneh starting to mix it up more, being more aggressive with the second arm, kind of firing it earlier and earlier.
Yeah, that is very true. And again, good on Who's Stake to keep Min Min off stage, because really that's where she wants to be the least.
Okay. Does get the back hit of neutral air. And again, Yrneh, we've been seeing this is like a continuation of last game. As you said, she's just kind of stuck in the corner.
Yeah, that's
and
really
runs out of tethers.
Oh man, that's tough.
Yeah, tethers have grab limits, and she ran out of hers.
Yeah, the neutral is so patient from these two characters. Good on Yrneh to close out the stock there, because you can't really let the other person get too much extra credit in a matchup like this.
Yeah, no, especially not against a player that will take your extra credit and run for 8 light years.
Oh yeah. Another good ledge grab there.
All right. Downward angled side B coming out. Another forward air. Just sort of doing things immediately.
Oh, and there wasn't a forward air there, because I think that might have been able to close out the stock. Almost gets reverse edge guarded for it.
Yeah. Okay, good. See, there we go. Anticipation of that second arm. You know, hanging back.
I need to see that Lucina get back to center stage, and there she is.
I say, do you know what the record is between these two? Because these two have definitely fought multiple times.
Oh, they definitely have. I'm not sure about the record, but you know, the adaptation that we're seeing in the set, even just now, definitely tells me that they've played several times.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen them play several times. You know, these are both absolute regulars in SoCal. Although Yrneh, I feel like Yrneh's been a little less active recently.
I think so.
Along with the other SoCal Min-Mins, because the only Min-Min that's really been super active in SoCal is the aforementioned Micromanage.
Well, especially relative to Vladen, who's really just been farming locals, especially for the past, like, month or two.
Well, that's Vladen for the past, like, 10 years, though.
Yeah.
So that doesn't really, like...
That's true. Ooh, catches a ledge there. And Vladen on his last stock.
Oh, I'll say too far out for tournament winner.
Yeah, not quite. Well, very low recovery there.
All right, good air dodge. Having the neutral air dodge in that position to not die. Forward air.
That's a dead Min Min.
That's definitely dead. All right, here we go. Last stock. The winner gets to move on. The loser gets to, well, lose.
Well, and that's the thing, is the loser's bracket is a terrifying place right now.
Yeah, no, this is
so many hard hitters down there.
You guys saw all of these earlier sets. All those losers are in loser's bracket.
Oh my goodness.
And Vladen is going to have to get very familiar with them, because that is where he is going. Yrneh takes it 2-1.
Wow, Yrneh with the upset.
I would say great set coming out. I mean, that was a really good set.